Can McCaffrey do it again? It's the coach.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Carolina Panthers and the Houston Texans. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Deshaun Watson ready to lead the Texans offense, coming off a great turnaround season in 2018. Remember, 2 years ago, he missed much of his rookie campaign with a knee injury, but he led the Texans to an 11-5 record and an AFC South title last year. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. He'll have a first down past the 40. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
On second down now. It's Johnson, and he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, here's Watson. Completes it to Miller. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it's a second down. And let's take a look at the Texans offense.
Have no idea where they're putting in the food in the Martin household, but they've developed 2 terrific offensive linemen. Brother Zach, a perennial all-pro at guard with the Dallas Cowboys, but Nick, no slouch at center for the Houston Texans. He sets the tone for their offensive line. He's the pivot up front.
Throwing again on second down. Watson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been,
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense, I got from it, and I think you did as well. They weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. He will push his way down to about the 14. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Here's Watson. Screen play, Johnson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
No one attempted or made more field goals than Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. But I'll guarantee you, Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use them a lot less in 2019. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns.
Fairbairn now, following the made field goal, he'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here now are the Panthers for their first drive of the game. And they'll be led out by the NFL's most valuable player from 2015. It's Cam Newton.
There are a number of great quarterbacks in the NFL, but I have to believe that the prototype in terms of look has to be Cam Newton. That stature and frame, almost breathtaking when you see him in person. And now he's starting to put it all together with consistency in his game, throwing, running, leading.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. And the offensive starters for the Panthers.
And they're coming off a good win on the road last week, but they do know that they have a home game next week. So all the focus has to be, can they get a second win on the road and make going home that much sweeter? That's the intention in this ball game.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Oh, spinning away. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a guy on his 4th franchise in 2 years, Carlos Hyde. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Luke Kuechly, the all-pro linebacker, in on the stop. From the 35 on 2nd down, Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells.
You got him. You got him.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down. Watson and the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Oh, he's got a little Lamar Miller. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans push further out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And Lamar Miller caps it off with a touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long. Here's Newton. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. He was, without a doubt, one of the catalysts in that victory.
And he can really be the glue that makes this offense go, because when defenders have to commit to stopping him, that just opens up more opportunities in the passing game.
Newton, meanwhile, here connecting with McCaffrey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
First carry for Mike Davis, the former Seahawk. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package.
And look at this, it's a fake. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Mario Addison in on the stop. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Watson's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. The receiving numbers for Hopkins a week ago. 7 catches, 74 yards.
And most teams mark down big plays as ones that gain 10 yards.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Darren Fells. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front.
I know a lot of coaches like to break their season into quarters. And how about the first 4 games for this guy? 3 touchdowns scored, really making his mark in the red zone here in the first month of the season.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the result, a Houston touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
First down, Panthers.
17-0 our score after one.
17,
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the 50, Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. There he goes left side. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. Newton on first down. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught by Davis. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. On 2nd and 12, Newton. And he's going to go down here as sacked. They push him back to the 34. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Newton now to throw. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll run with Davis. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
You can't block me. Gun. Check 31. Check 31.
Here's Newton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd and goal, Newton.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On the ground, McCaffrey. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. He's played a pretty clean 1st half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. Touchdown, Houston! Lamar Miller, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans push further out in front. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. You got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the route is on here in this 1st half. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. A A reminder coming up tonight, a tough ticket in New Orleans. The Cowboys in town to take on the Saints on Sunday Night Football. Then tomorrow night, Charles and I, we go to Pittsburgh. Bengals and Steelers, two teams, well, they don't like each other very much. That's well documented. That starts at 8:15 Eastern as we close out the month of September. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From just shy of midfield, Newton. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
That's a real nice job right there. Working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton forced out to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. J.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Now it's Newton. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Open man, the tight end Fells. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
I'm here all day.
Out of the gun, Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey As the first half is winding down, and the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Extra point right down the middle, and that will shave one more off this lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And it's the Falcons who are out in front in the second quarter. Justin Hardy, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll head up to Indy to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Raiders. Zach Pascal, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And it's the visiting Washington Redskins who have the lead in that one. Dwayne Haskins has thrown a touchdown pass. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
There we go.
Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards and a Panther first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. Here's Newton. And he's going to find Hogan here, complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
McCaffrey. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On the ground, McCaffrey. Benardrick McKinney, a first-time Pro Bowler a season ago, in on the tackle there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them after they built that lead at intermission. They've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra...
And oh, he coughed it up! And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he will score! Touchdown, Panthers! This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now, they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So here are the Texans to take over. They were victorious over the Chargers last week, and now they work with a lead again here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Underneath for Johnson. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
Hold on a second. Oh, crap.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Oh, gosh. Was it trying for it to be a touchback?
And go into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Carolina getting set to take the field.
Oh, well, that works.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The wideout, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Escaping the... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. J.J. Watt getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
No, it's not. I'm not done yet.
Will go for it. Now Newton. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Oops, that was my bad.
Watson, and that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Darren Fells with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Come on, fellas.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. That'll bring up 2nd down.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Y'all can hold so I can get, yes.
They will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember
that was
this,
a nice
when
throw.
he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34. Now a run with McCaffrey. Now, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing on 2nd down. Newton, open man is Samuel, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Rag on it. I didn't get fast enough.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. Well, Charles, you said it after the 4th down stop. That's almost guaranteed points the other way, and that comes to fruition with a touchdown.
Well, the unnecessary risk did come back to haunt them, didn't it? End up getting those points that I predicted that they were going to give up because it's guaranteed points if you don't make that play.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will get them one closer. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Set to take over again, Deshaun Watson and this Texans offense. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire
Oh
in
gosh,
terms of stats.
that was
It's almost like you're
that hurt
driving,
me badly.
hands at 10 and 2, Alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Yes.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Now, let's go.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Now look at this. They get the turnover. They need it. It's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
That one goes for 24 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. The former Bill, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton, and he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
55. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
On 1st down, it's Newton. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
This is McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
That's a blitz.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. It doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Oh my God!
But this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time He was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Here's McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
Ow.
Maybe stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Or the horse collar.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chris Manhertz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1. You want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now, they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. Deshaun Watson of the Texans offense trot back out there. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. I mean, we could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
In 2018, Deshaun Watson had 5 fourth-quarter comebacks. Only Drew Brees of the Saints had more with 6. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and just like that, it's 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Bells. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary
go
target,
for it.
but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah,
oh, never mind.
He can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Let's see. Oops.
Gun. Mike 41. Mike 41. Hey, they're scared.
Now Newton on 1st down. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. 14 yards. Good for a Panther 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton.
Oh my gosh, I just freaking...
The turnover they needed, it's intercepted. Picked off
Sick.
by Justin Reed. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
To throw again on second down. Watson.
Yes.
And his throw here's incomplete. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells. And it's third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. He's got Fuller.
Crap, you get it.
Have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. On first down, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Crap.
And
Yes.
they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here.
It's all good. I got a minute 50.
And they have taken the lead here in the final
All I gotta do is get down the field, score a field goal.
Kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon?
Yep.
Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
So Cam Newton and his offense.
I do not throw no stupid pass.
46 to go. And they need at least 30 yards, you'd have to think, here to move the football to have a shot.
Why did I think that was
incomplete? Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Check 41. I got him.
From the 50, Newton.
Yes.
And open here is Hogan. He's got it.
There
now
we go.
the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
40 set. 180. Pretty quiet, G. We're pretty quiet. Great. Watch the shit.
Newton.
Dude, the man hurts. Oh my gosh, I just...
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. The 30. The 20. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a two-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quick.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
20.
Newton to throw.
Crap.
And the pressure gets to him again. To Sean Gibson. Give him the sack on the safety blitz. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Texans, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh my gosh, that sucks. Hey, GG though. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna head to bed. Have a great night.